All right, here's a bonus for you, yo. Talking to new players of this game, give them a little bit of a conversion, right? I like to do this when I'm teaching this game because there's so much going on. It's nice to know, well, what does all that stuff do, right? You're talking about, oh, there's this wheat. You can, you say to in the beginning, you say, well, you can harvest wheat, you can get grapes. All, it's swimming around in their mind. It's like, well, what does this stuff convert into? What do I do? How do I get that? What do I do with that? So it doesn't take very long. Just do a quick little conversion to just show them what you convert things into in this game. All right, grapes. What do grapes do in this game? Well, they do a couple things. First of all, they're very good to use at these foreign ports. It's necessary to actually trade wine when you go into these places with your boats. And you might want to go into these places with your boats because it might be worth victory points if you have the correct Crown's Request. Let me make sure that gets into focus here. This one right here. And so you can use wine there for that. And when you get into here, you can do one of these Crown's Rewards, which is really fantastic. Wine allows you to do that. Wine also can be sold here, like all the other goods can be sold here at the local market, and wine gives you money. All right, so this is the symbol for sugar. What does sugar do? Well, sugar is actually worth a lot of money. And you can tell your new players that if they want to make a lot of money, if that's their strategy, it can make the most money. So notice the most you can get with 4 wheat is 12. You can actually sell 5 sugar and get 17, and 4 grapes and you can get 13. So sugar is actually can be very lucrative if you make it part of your strategy. All right, what can you do with wheat? Well, wheat can be sold right here at the market, just like all the other goods can. And also, the unique thing about wheat is over at the windmill in phase B, C, and D, if you spend 2 wheat, you get to raise your marker on the windmill, which means you'll be able to freely feed a certain number of your people, a higher number of your people as this goes up, and you won't have to worry about feeding them. Just quickly say that any 2 resources can be discarded at the windmill during phases B, C, or D. Any 2 can be discarded for any one other one. So if I don't have any wheat and I need it, I can discard 2 of these to get a wheat, or I could discard, a wheat and a sugar to get grapes, or I could even discard if I have 2 grapes. Whoop, that's a 3. If I have 2 grapes, I can discard that to get the 1 sugar that I need. All right, what does money do in this game? Well, you will need money to pay for these building actions. So every time you do a building action, depending on how much guild influence is here, you'll have to actually pay money to do those actions. Money is also used to pay for wood. But remember, folks, new players, you have to have access to wood to be able to get it. You either have to have access to it in the fields, or you have to have a meeple in the forest field. That's like having as much wood as you ever could want. And you use money to pay for that. Bread is used in the game to schmooze the characters, and bread is also used to feed your workers. There's an upkeep mechanic in this game where you have to feed each worker 1 bread. And wood is very important in this game. You actually have to pay wood to be able to develop these parts of the city, to be able to get a guild member into your tableau, right? So it's like getting this guild member in your pocket, I say. And wood is also used for an upkeep mechanic for your boats. So you have to pay 1 wood for each boat that you have out as an upkeep. And if you don't have enough wood, you have to get 1 pirate for each wood that you're missing.